Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with the first of my Baby Got Scraps for the month of January. And Baby Got Scraps is a hop that was started so that we could start using up the scraps that are left over from all the things that we do throughout the year. And so here is a pile of scraps that I have for my Evergreen and Holly by Vicki Booten. And I would love to get a lot of this used. So I am documenting a picture of a text message as well as this picture of me and my niece. And I'm going to use up as much as I can. I got quite a bit of paper with this collection, tons of scraps, not as many embellishments. So I'm not like trying to overload those, but I've got my papers, I've got my scraps, I've got my embellishments, and of course I have my two pictures and a little bit of an idea. So let's see how this goes. So I wanted a paper that wasn't really busy because I'm bringing in a ton of pattern paper. And so I wanted something that was a little less loud. So I've got this big piece of torn paper from where I did a layout probably in December. And it's got like this big triangle up at the top and then this little bitty triangle at the bottom. And so I just kind of moved that around and decided to use the whole thing. And then I decided I was going to use as many of these little branding strips, small little strips over here on the right side and build like a tree up the side is the concept that I'm looking at, is building a tree up that green right side. And then I've got scraps that I'm using to map my pictures. So this polka dot paper as well as this light green paper. And then I'm going to double mat those with that red polka dot paper right there. So I use this space here that's got this big circle cut out. And so I use that up. I am all about using my paper to the best of its abilities. And I don't like waste. It's taken me a long time to finally throw things like branding strips with holes out. And I say that, but I do have like 5 or 6 with this collection. But I do use some of that. And so that's kind of my goal, is to try and find ways to use those little papers. However, I am getting better about throwing them away, especially if I don't know if I'll use it. But like that little strip right there is branding strip. And a couple of the other ones that I use are branding strips that had holes in them, and I just used a little piece of it. So I try not to duplicate the pattern, except I do use a double of those holly berries, except it's not exactly the same paper. One's from the 6x8 and one is from the 12x12, and it's just a little different. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my pictures, where I want the title, which is going to be Home for the Holidays. And I'm going to spell the word home because I have this little tag you can see over on the left side that says for the holidays. And so I would like to have like that kind of coming off of the word home that I build with the alphas from this collection. So I don't want it up too high, but I don't want it down too low because I really want the title underneath. But I want to use these tickets because the text message, if you haven't already read it, is my niece asking me to help her surprise my sister and brother-in-law and the rest of our family, because she's been in London since September and was supposed to stay through at least February, working out, getting a job there and staying. And so she is coming home, and we knew she was probably coming home in February because that was getting close to her 6 months, which is the length she can stay there for now, until she gets a work visa or figures all that out. And so she was wanting to buy her tickets and surprise her family because she was feeling a little homesick, and decided to come a little bit earlier. So I thought the tickets were a good fit for this layout because that's part of the whole conversation that's below, where after she asks if I will help her and I emphatically say yes, the next part is, okay, I'm going to buy my tickets. And then like she literally bought them like right then. Because she knew the price was going to go up crazy, like the closer it got to Christmas. And this is early November. So part of my journaling says I kept the secret for 43 days. Y'all, I can keep a secret. Like if you come to me and you tell me, something secret, I'm totally good at that. But something like this that's so exciting, like her coming and stuff, It was really hard. I mean, obviously I was allowed to talk to a couple of my friends about it, but I couldn't tell anybody who might get back to my parents, I mean my mom or her parents or anything. So, but anyway, I just am excited that she trusted me with that and let me be a part of it, because I know that she was sad she couldn't surprise me, but I'm like, this text surprised me, so I just got my surprise a little early. So it was the best Christmas, because I just love being able to do that for my sister and my niece and of course my brother-in-law and stuff. And I do have a recording of my sister's face and my brother-in-law's face, and of course the dogs. Everybody went crazy. So anyway, the second picture is of me and her on Christmas Day, right before I left. I had these shirts made by my friend Ashley that say "Home for the Holidays," and so everyone has them. So you'll be seeing a layout at some point, I'm sure, of all of my family in this "Home for the Holidays" shirts that my friend Ashley made, and just hanging out and having a lovely time. I'm super excited how it all worked out. I I literally lied to my family and said I had left my son's big gift at home at because it was 10:30 at night. So I lied and said that I'd left it at home. And so I left to go to the airport and pick her up and bring her back. So, but anyway. I just tucked some things in here. I love the Jingle All the Way. I love the Oh What Fun. And then I put a little one that says Jolly at the bottom. I put the little gold splattery things on there, kind of like ornaments, and put a star at the top. But I wanted it over to the side, so it wasn't, since the tree is, not a full tree. I wanted the star to be over to the side a little, so I just trimmed off a little bit of that. Did my journaling, wrote the date from that first text line over here because it was on the 11th of November. And that is it. So I hope that you will go check out everybody else who is hopping along with the Baby Got Scraps and find ways to inspire you to use your scraps up as well. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. And I hope you have a great day. Hope that you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.